It's an interesting time for business. Tariff and trade policies are dynamic, supply chains are squeezed, and cash flow, it's tighter than ever. If your business can't adapt in real time, you are in a little bit of hurt. So how do you get full visibility and adapt in real time? Over 42,000 businesses trust NetSuite by Oracle, your AI-powered business management suite. It brings accounting, financial management, inventory, and HR all under one roof. NetSuite is the #1 cloud ERP for a reason. It's your single source of truth, giving you the data and control you need to move quickly. Real-time forecasting helps you move into the future with confidence, and with AI built in, you can automate the busy work and focus on strategy. NetSuite helps you see what's stuck, what it's costing you, and how to pivot fast. If I were running a business with a lot of moving parts, I'd use NetSuite for full control over everything. Tame the chaos with NetSuite. If your revenues are at least in the 7 figures, download the free ebook, Navigating Global Trade, 3 Insights for Leaders at netsuite.com/SPI. That's netsuite.com/SPI. You spent months building towards launch day, but when the clock hits 0, your site crashes. Bots swarm, and loyal fans rage on Reddit. That's not good. Fanfare was built to stop that. Fanfare is the drop platform made for high-pressure moments, stampede-proof infrastructure, verified waitlists, and bot filters that actually work. Instead of refunds and rage, you get retention and revenue. And that sounds great to me. Your next launch shouldn't be a gamble. Get Fanfare's 5-step hype drop playbook and learn how to bulletproof your drop at fanfare.io/playbook. Again, that's fanfare.io/playbook.
Welcome to the Smart Passive Income Podcast, where it's all about working hard now so you can sit back and reap the benefits later. And now your host. His favorite Pokemon in order of favorites are Houndoom, Pikachu, Umbreon, and Tinkaton, Pat Flynn.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm going to do something today that I don't normally do, and that is read something that I've written to you. And you may or may not have seen this already, but if you are subscribed to the Unstuck newsletter, first of all, I just want to thank you because it was your response to this email that I'm about to read that encouraged me to share this because I want to spread the message far and wide. This particular email that I wrote seemed to have hit a real mark. And when you hit a mark with your audience, it is your obligation to share it with as many people as possible because, you know that this thing is helpful and it's made an impact. So the Unstuck newsletter, you can get it weekly. Check it out at smartpassiveincome.com/unstuck. And every week includes a story and a lesson, as well as some dad jokes and some other fun things. But most of all, just something to help you get unstuck. So here's the story. I went to New York in 2019 for an in-person interview. The exact location, the offices of Gary Vaynerchuk, a.k.a. VaynerMedia. Gary wasn't there that day, but I did get to sit in his office and hang out with some of his team members. When I asked them who helps Gary with his social media presence, one of them pointed out the glass window and said, that entire section over there is dedicated to his social media. I asked for clarification. Do you mean that entire section over there helps manage all of the brands and clients that he has? To which his team member replied, no, they're all there for Gary's personal social media accounts. I was floored. I counted 15 to 20 cubicles from video editors to social media managers, all there to help Gary stay very active and present across all the major platforms. On one hand, I was impressed because scaling a personal brand can be hard, especially at that level. But on the other hand, I realized that all along, I was comparing the work that I was doing to someone who had a giant team behind him. I had once wished that I could show up just like Gary, dozens of times a day across multiple platforms, but every time I tried, of course, I failed. I thought, maybe if I worked harder or maybe if I hustled more, maybe I'd be able to do it, but I never could. And because of that, I believed that I wasn't good enough. When I saw his team and realized all that he had to help him, I realized that I was on a different path than his, and I didn't need to do the same things he was doing. I was attracted initially to his numbers and his reach. But Gary is Gary, and I am me, and you are you. We're all on our own unique path. And this year, I hope to not just remain on track, but remain on my own track. It's easy, especially today, to be lured by the success of others, but we need to be careful because there's a fine line between becoming motivated and inspired by others and feeling like we need to do exactly what they are doing. Every one of these emails also has a section for a call to action, so I'm going to share that with you here and then include some additional commentary. Your call to action, short and sweet, you do you. You do you. And that's it for this email. This particular email was sponsored by ConvertKit, by the way, so shout out to them. Thank you for enabling me to do this newsletter. And no, it's not one of those newsletters that you have to pay to get access to. It's absolutely free. smartpassiveincome.com/unstuck. That being said, there are many newsletters that actually some people charge for and are doing very well. It's a great way to generate an income. And yes, you can use ConvertKit for that too. smartpassiveincome.com/ConvertKit is our affiliate link. Oh, the dad joke, by the way, in this particular email is, what's the difference between a cat and a comma? One has claws at the end of its paws, and the other is a pause at the end of a clause. Boom-ch. Anyway, so this was a, relatively speaking, shorter email, but it's not about the length of the emails. It's about the impact that it can make. And hopefully this story perhaps inspires you or gives you maybe a sense of relief. It did for me, for sure, when I was there. I mean, initially it was like, wow, I need 20 people to help me now to get to his level. Let me go find them. But of course, that maybe not is not impossible, but it's like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to do anything like that. So why am I comparing myself to somebody who's on a completely different path, right? And this was one of the first emails to come out in the new year, which I felt especially, was just a perfect time to share that message. And I'm here today to share that with you here in episode 652. We got a lot more episodes to come, so make sure you hit subscribe. But I just wanted this to be a short reminder and a quick story to, keep you going, but on your own path. I know there are people out there that you follow and that you get inspiration from, but sometimes they almost make us feel bad. I know that this was the case for me when I was a budding entrepreneur and I found other people who were doing things who were ahead of where I was at, who were on a much bigger trajectory, who had generated more income or had more followers or had a bigger email list, you name it. These vanity numbers just, we as humans like to know the story and we like to know where we are compared to others, but you have to fight that and know that you have to compare yourself to you. You last week, you last month, you last year. We're all on different paths. So, we're here at SPI to be a guide to help you on your own path. And if you'd like to join a community of people just like you and hang out and chat and discover your pathways together, head over to smartpassiveincome.com/all-access. We look forward to seeing you there. It gives you all access to all of our courses, plus, and more importantly, the community behind them, the pathways through the courses that are right for you. And thank you to all the All Access Pass members who are in there today. And thank you for inspiring us to continue to triple down and help you out in the way we know is best, which is course plus community-powered courses. You do you, everybody. Thank you so much. And look out for the next Friday episode because we have a special guest coming in to teach you something. Every once in a while, we love to hand the mic over to somebody in our SPI Pro community to share some of the wisdom and knowledge that they have that they can pass on to you, because this isn't just about us at SPI. In fact, this is a community. And so we have to let our community have an opportunity to share. If you are a member of SPI Pro and you have something that you'd potentially like to share on the podcast here as well, in front of hundreds of thousands of people, let us know in the community because we'd love to spotlight you at some point. So look out for that next week. I appreciate you. Hope your year is off to a great start. And I look forward to serving you in the next one. Cheers, everybody. Take care. And as always, Team Flynn for the win. Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Smart Passive Income podcast at smartpassiveincome.com. I'm your host, Pat Flynn. Our senior producer is David Grabowski. Our series producer is Paul Gregoris. And our executive producer is Matt Garland. Sound editing by Duncan Brown. The Smart Passive Income podcast is a production of SPI Media. We'll catch you in the next session. Hey there, quick pause here because I have to tell you about a tool that completely transforms the podcasting workflow, Riverside. I get it. I used to juggle multiple platforms just to record one podcast episode. It was exhausting. Zoom for recording, Audacity for editing, and then a bunch of different apps just to create clips and social posts. I've tried other ones as well. They were okay, but they were clunky and super time-consuming. That's where Riverside has massively helped. I can do it all in one place: recording, editing, repurposing, one platform, one streamlined flow. I just log in, record with my guests no matter where they are in the world, and just like that, studio-quality audio and high-resolution video all in one. And get this, even if your Wi-Fi glitches, Riverside records locally on your device so everything sounds and looks crystal clear. But here's my favorite feature: Riverside's AI editing tool. You can remove silences and filler words with just one click. Hours saved. With Magic Clips, Riverside also automatically finds the best moments and turns them into ready-to-post videos for YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, all without the extra editing. So if you're looking to level up your production quality and simplify your workflow, go to smartpassiveincome.com/Riverside and use code SMART to get 1 month free on the Pro plan. That's smartpassiveincome.com/Riverside, promo code SMART. It's built by creators for creators, and I think you're going to love it. Look, I get it. You want to grow your business, but trying to sell to hundreds or even thousands of people gets very exhausting very fast. But what if you could sell at scale with a simple, powerful quiz? Score App helps you sell to more people without adding more to your plate. You build a quiz or assessment that your audience actually wants to take. Then they answer a few quick questions and get a personalized result right away. It shows them where they're at and what they need to do next and how you can help. And you build huge amounts of trust before you make even a single offer. No hard sell, no chasing leads, just value at scale. Get 50% off the first 3 months using the discount code SPI. All you have to do is just head to scoreapp.com/SPI. Again, that's scoreapp.com/SPI.